Good morning, guys. So today we are going to get one more comma rule. And this rule is interruptions. So if something is interrupting the sentence, it needs to be separated by commas. Let's take a look at how that works. So first we have Darth Vader over here and his iconic line, "Luke, I am your father." Now, our basic sentence here is, I am your father. The subject of the sentence is I. So when we add Luke, Luke is not the subject. He's just talking to Luke. It's an interruption. Luke, I am your father. So when we add Luke to address Luke, we're interrupting, and we need to add a comma to show that. Now, let's pretend Luke didn't get it the first time, and Darth Vader has to repeat himself. I am your father, Luke. He's still interrupting to get Luke's attention, so we still need a comma. So anytime we are addressing something by name, we're talking to a specific person, and they're not the subject of our sentence, we always need to add this comma because we're interrupting. Luke, I'm talking to you, Luke. Now, Thanos down here has a really simple example. So our sentence here, hey, where did everybody go? Our basic sentence here is, where did everybody go? And Thanos is interrupting to say, hey. Hey is going to be our interruption, so we're going to use a comma to set that off. Let's look at another way this could work. We could interrupt to tell where or when something happened. I will go back to school on Thursday. Now, right now, there are no interruptions. On Thursday, he waited his turn till the end. It sounds just fine the way it is. But let's say we wanted to make it really important to the sentence that it's Thursday when you're going back. On Thursday, I will go back to school. If I'm going to interrupt at the beginning with that information, I need a comma. So, Bessie Coleman learned to fly in France. If we want to put the information about where she learned to fly up front, that's going to be interrupting. So we have our basic sentence here, Bessie Coleman learned to fly. If we have in France at the end, that's not an interruption. It's waited its turn because that's where she's flying. But if I want to say she did it, and I want to say it at the beginning, in France, Bessie Coleman learned to fly, then in France is an interruption. Now here's the toughest time. Sometimes we want to interrupt a sentence in the middle to give some extra information. Mrs. Gorf, who was the meanest teacher ever, returned as a ghost on Halloween. So what we need to do is find our basic clause here. Mrs. Gorf returned as a ghost on Halloween. Notice we've cut out who was the meanest teacher ever. That's some extra information. Our major idea here is Mrs. Gorf returned as a ghost on Halloween. So if we want to interrupt with the information that she's the meanest teacher ever, we can do that, but we need to add some commas to show it's not part of the main clause. Mrs. Gorf returned as a ghost on Halloween. So we're going to separate that extra information with commas because that's an interruption. So today, you have a game to play to practice, and then a standard comma worksheet. And I will be here all day if you have any questions. I'll talk to you guys later.